She thought you'd wait forever. She thought you'd stay broken, confused, and chasing the ghost of what was. But something changed. You stopped explaining yourself. You stopped reacting. You didn't seek closure. You became it. And now, that silence is louder than any words. That growth? It's something she never expected. Because when a man walks away, not to hurt, but to become the woman who didn't value him, feels something far worse than regret: irrelevance. There's a moment every man faces. You gave your best. You stayed loyal, committed, and present. But she drifted. She pulled back. She tested your limits. And when you finally stopped chasing, she didn't panic. At first, she may have even celebrated your absence because she thought you'd come back. They always do, right? That's when men lose themselves, trying to prove worth to someone who has already made up her mind. But the Stoics taught us something different. Seneca said, "You act like mortals in all that you fear, and like immortals in all that you desire." You feared losing her, but what you should have feared was losing yourself. So what hurts her the most when she doesn't value you? Not anger, not begging, not revenge. Your silence, your peace, your transformation. A woman who didn't value you expects noise. She expects a reaction, a tantrum, a plea, a late-night confession. She doesn't expect composure, because your stillness sends a louder message than your words ever could. I no longer need your validation. I am becoming something you no longer have access to. That shift, when you stop acting from pain and start acting from principle, is what Stoicism is all about. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "If someone can prove me wrong and show me my mistake in any thought or action, I shall gladly change." I seek the truth, which never harmed anyone. The harm is to persist in one's own self-deception and ignorance. You don't hurt her by becoming angry. You hurt her by no longer being available to manipulate. So how do you apply this in your life right now? Let's break this down into 5 powerful Stoic moves. 1. Hypergamy and the hidden test. She didn't just walk away, she was testing your worth, even if unconsciously. Hypergamy isn't evil, it's natural. But when you base your identity on her approval, you fail the test before it even begins. The Stoic response? Don't seek to beat hypergamy. Transcend it. Become so focused on your growth, your purpose, your inner fortress, that whether she stays or leaves doesn't disturb your core. 2. Napoleon's revenge. Becoming untouchable. Napoleon Bonaparte was once humiliated by a woman he adored. When he returned victorious, she begged for his attention. He gave her a cold, indifferent nod and walked away. Not because he hated her, but because he'd grown into someone her opinion could no longer affect. Your modern equivalent? Your glow-up, not for revenge, not to win her back, but to become unreachable to the old version of her and even the old version of you. 3rd stop, hurting yourself. Stoicism teaches, we suffer more in imagination than in reality. You replay the rejection in your mind. You analyze her words, her texts, her silence. But this is self-inflicted suffering. You're not just hurt by her, you're hurting yourself by holding on. Cut the cord. Forgive her, not for her, but to free you. 4. Enter your selfish era. This isn't about being cruel. It's about being centered. For too long, you made decisions based on how she'd react. Now your decisions are based on what makes you grow. Your gym sessions, your focus, your mission, your peace. These things, they don't just make her notice. They make everyone notice. 5. Redefine your role in her story. Here's the irony. The moment you truly stop chasing, she starts wondering. The moment you stop explaining, she starts doubting. The moment you walk away, she starts feeling. But you're no longer a character in her story. You're writing your own. And the villain she thought you were? That's just her ego reacting to your absence. You didn't walk away to punish her. You walked away because you outgrew the space she left you in. So what hurts a woman the most when she doesn't value you? It's not the things you say. It's not the games you play. It's who you become when you no longer need her. Your transformation becomes her punishment. Your peace becomes her chaos. Your silence becomes her overthinking. And your detachment, that becomes her mirror. Stoicism isn't just about staying calm. It's about becoming powerful in stillness. You don't chase, you don't explain, you evolve. And by the time she realizes what she lost, you're already too far ahead.